2 dozen car lengths probably back behind the suspect. So, yeah, and what's the game plan here? Headed back towards downtown LA where we were first hearing about all this. And first
Whoa.
picked it up as he was getting on the northbound 101 away from the 6th Street Bridge. And that seemed like that would have been a fantastic place for a spike strip there on the 6th Street Bridge because they really would have been confined there with, no way to dodge it. And especially hard to see with all of the lights being ignominiously out that we've been telling you about now for many months. But
Yo, 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 yo.
the 10 and not even, going super fast. I mean, you're not seeing any
AC/DC in the house.
Get away, but who knows? Maybe they could be on the phone with someone right now trying to plan something out. We've been seeing way too much of that in recent memory with different
going about 78 miles an hour.
Have been using, but up to 80 miles an hour now, about the fastest we've gone. This will deposit us onto the northbound 101 if they stick in these lanes, but we still got
good luck to the Cubs.
As well as the 5 freeway.
Is Leon Durham still the first baseman? What the fuck?
Stopped on a number of occasions since you've been over this on surface streets where we thought, okay, they can move in.
What up? What
possibly, do something. Like at one point, I saw the LAPD with their doors open, thinking maybe this guy was going to stop, but he just pulled off rather slowly. And maybe this happened maybe more than one time. So it kind of almost makes you wonder if.
What up, CC Motion?
They know that they're probably going to be.
I'm stream sniping a car chase.
At some point, so they're just sort of taking their time and just driving aimlessly, having law enforcement follow them until this is over.
Yeah, lots of opportunities to.
I don't know.
Stop this.
A lot of criminals.
Whatever.
Chinese Mike.
He just doesn't seem to feel like being.
I'm American Earl.
This evening, and they are letting it go on for quite some time. And
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Quite a bit of resources. I mean, we've got a helicopter overhead. They've already had to switch out helicopters on this one. We saw it looked like a dozen units.
Thank you, Johnny Lamb. I appreciate that.
The suspect was stopped at that light. They were all circled around the suspect. And,
well, there's a lot of freeways and shit.
Westbound 10, crossing the 710 freeway. So suspect decides not to head towards Long Beach. We're right next to Cal State LA right now, and you see still quite a bit of that eastbound traffic, which is very, very strange at this time of the evening. The Dodger game's been over for quite some time.
Yeah, you don't know what I'm going to say next. This is CNN.
Over to the right-hand lanes, these would take us to the 5 if they continue on this tact.
Mike, do we know the circumstances of this one? It's a stolen vehicle, but could that play into why they're reacting the way they are, law enforcement?
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what we usually have to.
I didn't hear what he said. What did he say?
But they're still dealing with the pursuit, so we haven't been able to talk to them yet. But absolutely, I mean, they know the circumstances behind the theft. If this was taken by force, if it was taken at gunpoint, if it's fresh, if it's in their area, they have all those specific information that could make them want to kind of stick with this a little bit longer. Than
I don't know enough about Crawford to say yes or no.
To say we don't want to chase it anymore when he's using a turn signal and
yes, welcome to Los Angeles. That's a fact, Jack.
Thing that's like terribly, terribly aggressive for them to say this is too dangerous, right? So it's kind of, it's this hard thing of like, do they, even though they're out of their area, they're coming back to it now, but do they give up this chase when the guy's not really doing anything that kind of, wild? Des, I wanted to ask you a question. Somebody on X tweeted me with a bunch of exclamation points saying that this is actually a Toyota Yaris.
10-1, it's a Newport. If you know what I mean.
I'm pretty confident this is a Hyundai Elantra, I believe is the model here, but regardless, which I think may actually be a little bit more capable than a Toyota Yaris, but perhaps not by very much. Pretty sure that's what it is. My other car friend. Is, just like such a
Kevin is
also.
I love Kevin.
And confirmed that this was
I think he's the funniest person in that world. But he doesn't like anyone who'll challenge him. He likes to keep these losers around him. Clearwater Chad, Stevie Lou, all these fun. Whoa.
Now Yeah, and then it's going to be that thing now where it gets complicated for the airship to do the tracking. So do we want to re-engage?
All these fucking people who just suck them off.
To kind of hang back there
and how many times have I saved MLC? How many times?
Yeah, we also,
Clearwater Chad hasn't saved it fucking once. So fuck Kevin.
And once they get around those tall buildings, and of course we've seen the
Yeah, I mean, I love Kevin, but like he just wants people who will offer no pushback.
Maybe stay for a while, and sometimes we see them get.
And yes, Bob Probert is an animal, 100% about that. Coked up Bob Probert as well.
Here we go. Now get off the freeway here, right off of the 101.
I like that's a funny reference, the Longest Yard reference. It's a Saturday night.
Stop. Okay. All right. So here we go.
Thank you, John.
We're still hanging back there, but yeah, I mean we're getting really close to.
I mean, I love Kevin, but he always has to have a victim.
It's going to be complicated for the helicopter to stay.
Well, I'm not better than him, but you know, I can hang with him comically, and he don't want that. He wants a Clearwater Chad who just stares into the fucking camera.
They would have some leeway if they wanted to do that.
If you want that on your show, and who cares if I have 3 Patreon subscribers?
Even at this moment,
let's compare bank statements. Let's compare where I live, where he lives. Let's compare cars. He drives a fucking bicycle. I drive a $70,000 car. You can have your Patreon subscribers.
So it's just you just wonder what is going on with.
Oh, that's great, ACDC.
A mental health issue as well. Sometimes with these ones that just kind of go on and on and on at slow speeds, that's another possible factor. Or if
yes, thank you, Mark Robinson. Hit the like and subscribe button.
Before, just be as annoying to the police as possible.
It helps me crack the algorithm.
Units as they possibly can, possibly as well. And
uh-oh.
There we go.
I love how he's signaling this guy. What the fuck?
Back on the freeway. I think it's gonna put us on the northbound 101.
I was going to ask just now where this was downtown in relation to where.
What up, Larry Bird?
Well, we've been here before.
He's off the races again.
Yeah, but we've been in this area before. This is.
I didn't know. Oh, my bad. I mean, I love Kevin, but like to say I suck after all the fucking shows I've done for fucking free for that clown. Like, holy fuck, dude.
Well, now
10.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, he's back. It's quickly as he went on. He's back off on. Now he's back on Surface Street, which really seems like a bit of roundabout.
But I mean, honestly, like, how on earth can you say I suck when I've been on MLC 30 to 40 times, never asked for money, and probably saved at least 15 of the 30 shows?
Another agency get involved because as soon as you hit the freeway, they said, "Well, call CHP," and then he gets right back off. So. They're looking for that CHP angle to come take it in here.
Yeah, but it should be pissing on someone with a little bit of truth behind it.
That's a right turn right there.
It's almost like he's lost a little bit downtown.
Well, I'm not more successful than him, but you know, I mean, listen, he did prime David Letterman. That's the standard for me. But it's also like, come on, man.
Yeah, and we're in that part of the Boyle Heights area where so much of the area is kind of.
And nothing against Clearwater Chad.
101 and the 10, and if you are not familiar with the area, you're right. I mean, Rutabaga could definitely you could get yourself into a jam pretty quickly.
I don't know the guy, but he adds nothing to the show. He literally just stares into the camera.
Back to this area, deja vu, very close to where we
yes.
found this pursuit, maybe just a few blocks from here, now off of State Street. That it just makes you wonder what is happening here, but yeah, we continue out on the First Street eastbound. Looks like kind of
100% SC. That's a fact, Jack. SC.
Can you see enough patrol cars in the area?
I also think it's because shout out to the Cubs. In regards to Kevin, I don't let him talk to me like he talks to Ray DeVito. Fuck that, man.
I mean, they're right here, and we gotta look at that. Well, that's interesting. I was thinking
that's a Hollenbeck unit.
They actually kind of backed up there for the suspect. Pretty weird. But look, now it's getting to that point where it's been going on for so long that we're getting people coming out as well. And taking videos and posting them on X. Look here.
Joey Koser.
They've heard the choppers overhead. And, you know, a lot of people like to come, especially when it's a slow speed one that goes in these same neighborhoods. And then it just kind of, is it worth being in tracking mode or not?
I don't get anything out of doing the show, to be honest with you. I don't get subscribers. I don't get money. I go on every now and then just to have a laugh with Chad and Florentine.
Can hear the helicopters overhead for sure. And it just turns into kind of an unnecessary spectacle.
I mean, I think Kevin's funnier than Neil, to be honest with you. That's a fact, Jack Ross.
You wonder how much gas is in the tank. Obviously,
what up, SC? Thank you for subscribing, buddy. I appreciate that.
Exit off of the 10 didn't have any effect whatsoever. I mean, this vehicle is still getting along just fine. I don't see any problems with the tires here, but it seems like they have no idea what they want to do either, frankly, at this point.
And we did hear Des, LAPD has re-engaged, so they're no longer in tracking mode.
Are they going back in the freeway?
We're in pursuit mode. Now we're getting back on the freeway. We'll see how long that lasts.
Smart move.
And then if he stays on it for a second, maybe they can get CHP involved.
Oh, I'll never not think KB's funny, but like to treat me that disrespectfully, fuck that turkey neck motherfucker.
If they get CHP and how long we stay on the freeway and all kind of the unknowns. This guy really has no rhyme or reason. We haven't seen anything consistent with him. Where he's been in the city or in town and what freeways and surface streets. It just kind of seems so at random the way he picks and chooses where he wants to end up.
And why he just won't stop. I mean, I keep thinking, well, of course,
oh, all the time.
Yeah, another little maneuver there.
I was a pretty tough guy playing hockey.
It's not going to end well for them, so they just want to ride as long as they can. But it also makes you wonder what else, you know, is there something else that they may know about?
I mean, little KB's funny for 5 minutes, then it gets old. It's just the laugh.
Could cause even more problems for them.
Yeah, and
yes, this is a police chase. Something
for us. Now we're on the northbound 5 freeway, so we're getting out of the area we've been in. We'll come up on Lincoln Heights. Dodger Stadium is going to be on the left soon. So,
apparently said I suck because I have 3 Patreon subscribers.
We're exploring some new real estate during this chase here. As we enter the northbound 5
Let's compare real estate. I'll give my home address to anyone Kevin likes. Say Hineker. He probably trusts Adam the most. Let's compare whose address is more expensive. Let's compare cars.
Yeah, we are well past that. The lights are actually off.
You can keep your fucking 200 Patreon subscribers.
Yes, no issue with that as we're off the freeway once again now into the Lincoln Heights area. I mean, we've covered a lot of ground. And,
thank you.
Not very slow speeds. Well, we went through a red light right there. So, you know, kind of a mix of driving gingerly and then getting kind of aggressive and racking up.
The first time I heard Little KB was funny for about 10 minutes. And then with each time, it's the same shit. That's a fact check.
Good news for everyone that's driving out here. No
the fuck?
Driving or anything like that. Coming all to a rolling stop right there. But yeah, I don't know. They just kind of enjoy hanging out around downtown and seeing how many miles they can cover before they go in handcuffs or what.
Yeah, 100%, Craig W. That's a big time fact, Jack.
You all were talking about this earlier, and you're right.
You know, I'm going to work out after this stream, to be honest with you.
We just had one before we got back on the freeway.
It's a nice car chase, though. Hit the like and subscribe button, please.
Different units were at an intersection.
Oh, like I said, Tuki's funny for 5 minutes, and then it just gets old to me. But like, I think thank you very much. I think the brains of the Dabbleverse are pretty simple, so Tuki's funnier to someone with not a high bar of what is funny. If that makes any sense.
Still not right behind the suspect. I mean, you can see. So, yeah, kind of. I guess I just don't really understand if they're just gonna kind of hang with this until the suspect gets out and runs out of gas or what. But you know, if you give we've seen it so many times where you give the suspect just a little bit of a leash there to go run into a parking structure or something, then you're, kind of...
This is live. Yes, this is live.
Situation that could make it more difficult to get this person into custody. So, I do kind of...
Hey, and whoa!
Yeah, not a very capable car.
Whoa.
Not sure what
Whoa.
he's attempting to do there. But, you know, this
Hey,
is
to stick it to Kevin, everyone join my Patreon. Fuck him.
Or a Honda S2000 that's capable of making a turn that easily. And coming back around, we'll see if that kind of...
Oh, this car's coming hard. Car's coming hard behind him.
Bumps now. That was maybe the most...
Whoa, here we go. Here we go.
Now, all of a sudden... Yeah, I mean, maybe they're kind of coming up like they want to, but are a little bit too fast for that at the moment. But well,
here we go. Oh,
they're gonna do it here. They're
going to.
This
65 miles an hour.
Yeah. Pretty surprising. Yeah, this whole pursuit has been very strange as far as protocol and what's being done or not being done.
Yeah, I like the Thin Lizzy reference.
And it's a really difficult thing to do.
Well, Lala. Follow Lala. Very funny female comic.
Been going so slow all this time.
Don't be creepy with her, you fucking losers. Now I'm turning into KB. What up, Lala?
It's a tough balancing act out here for LAPD for sure.
You know, is this the most we've seen this car?
This is just to titillate your interest. EA Sports. It's in the game. Oh, here we go.
60 miles an hour for a second, but I would say pushing 70, especially on surface streets.
Oh!
Definitely high.
Oh!
Whoa!
Whoa!
Man.
Yeah, that's really, really surprising. And they're going to do it. Look at that. He's trying to...
Oh!
The suspect's got to know.
This guy's a good...
Is that going to be it? Are they really going to try to continue after... That was one of the most aggressive things I've ever seen LAPD do. I got to say, especially after what we saw.
He's going to run.
That's it.
This guy's like, fuck it.
That was just a little bit too much adrenaline.
He's got sandals on. This guy don't give a fuck.
All right, our joyride is over. Before we crash this car, potentially flip it over or something.
He's walking around.
Hands behind his back already.
This guy's on drugs, man. And it is a Newport. It is a confirmed Newport.
Edge of Frogtown here on Riverside Drive.
Frogtown. What is this, a skateboard movie?
So, boy, that was, I mean, you know, as far as protocol, all that goes, I mean, I don't know if LAPDs are visiting some things or they got some kind of special clearance. I don't know. That was pretty crazy there, Mike.
So, yeah, and Des, we were replaying on the right side of your screen for our viewers, and it looks like they may have been still within protocol because
I think it was a Newport.
Dropped down to about 30 miles an hour, and that's right when that officer made contact.
Let's,
now, interesting as the guy's there, look, there's no plate on the back of that car. So I wonder how they had it as a reported stolen and how they knew it was stolen. Because generally, that's how you know is you run the plate and it comes back stolen. But this car doesn't seem to have a plate. So that makes me wonder if it was a witness stolen or what's called a fresh stolen, where somebody just reported and said, hey, this guy stole my car.
And you know these cops are begging for this guy to try something, begging. You know, they're all hopped up on adrenaline. I'm surprised they don't tell the helicopter, hey, take off, we got it. Get him.
How many resources he was tying up for that entire time?
Yo.
How tired they were of following this guy. They said, okay, this is unusual on our part, but you know what? We're just going to...
I did not, Ross. I did not.
Right?
Get this over with.
Okay. Well, Des, you want to call that a code 4?
Yeah, the helicopter's got to take off. Code 4. 1 Adam 12, 1 Adam 12. Code 4.
For quite some time, downtown LA, Boyle Heights, East LA, San Gabriel Valley comes to an end here on the edge of Frogtown on Riverside Drive.
All right, thanks so much, Desmond and Mike. All right, now we also have breaking baseball news. The Dodgers are one step closer to the World Series.
A very exciting game.
Yeah, hit the subscribe button, you guys. I'm giving you quality entertainment. Let me see. Let's go. I always do this, for you people who don't think I'm funny, which I'm sure is a fair amount of you. We've got Late Night with Bobby Nick. We've got Perry Caravello. I mean, my God, is that guy the most unfunny fucking person on the planet? And he's got 800 people in the stream. Got the great Sam Tripoli. And who else? We got another police chase? Oh, no, I thought that was another. What if I just started sniping police chases? We've got Karmic X Live watching. There we go. So, we don't do that. We don't stream snipe in here. So let's get the camera back on me, baby. Hoo! Thank you very much for tuning in to the Earlverse stream. If another car chase happens, we'll just go live to that. And thank you very much for coming in. I appreciate you guys being here. Apparently, Kevin Brennan said I suck because I have 3 Patreon subscribers. But, you know, Kevin, I live in $1 million condo. You rent, I own. Bitch. You drive a bicycle. I drive a $70,000 car. You could take your 300 or 400 Patreon subscribers, turn them sideways, and stick them up your turkey neck ass, bitch. I would have Karmic as a guest at the Comedy Store. Is happy NHL season from Saratoga Earl. Well, I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that. I made someone money tonight from the Dabbleverse. They asked me for my pick of the night. So this will be a new feature on the Earlverse. I'm going to do one pick of the night. I want you guys to make money. The money, honey. I'm the only person in the streaming world that tries to make their listeners money instead of grifting you guys for money. Well, I mean, here's the thing. Yeah, I think my Patreon's pretty good, to be honest with you, because I put up full sets from the Comedy Store, and you know, I think it's a pretty good value, to be honest with you. But FanDuel Sportsbook. Now, I haven't promoted it as best I could, but you know, DraftKings. Let's go fantasy hockey, all games. Let's go NHL, FanDuel Sportsbook, NHL. Because I don't grift you guys for money. You know, I really don't. You know, I asked you guys to fucking hit the like and subscribe button. Okay, so here's my thing. I told this particular bettor, let me see. Let's go to the next. Let's go to tomorrow night's games. I told him take the Bruins and the over against the Blackhawks. The over was 5.5. The Bruins won in overtime, and the over a total of 7 goals. Thank you, R. Handy. What advice would I give a 27-year-old? I mean, let's see, how do I get to the next day's games? I'm not the smartest guy in the world. I never said I was a smart man. So more wages. Okay. Let's get back to games. Let's get back to games. We got Anaheim and the Kraken, Calgary and Vancouver. Let's see, Parlay Hub. Let me figure this out. So, fuck yeah. What up, Sasha? I want to send happy poop. All right. How are you, Earl? No triple streams. No, this might be my last stream of the night. We had a car chase. Let's see here. Popular. NHL. Let's go to NHL. Team points. Let's go to a schedule. Where the hell is the schedule for this fucking thing? Games. Well, I guess it's only... let's go to NHL. What's the date today? NHL schedule. All right, let's... No, I don't even know what the... all right. Man, they really make it hard to fucking find basic information. Because hockey really is a sport that you can make money, honey. If you know the... okay, here we go. NHL schedule. NHL.tv. We're going to NHL.tv here. Message hell for review. Well, I mean, the Blackhawks aren't going to be as bad as they seem. I mean, the what would it be? The the Rangers are going to be an interesting team. So, all right. So, let me see here. Hockey is really one where the trends really stick. I should patent money, honey. By the way, A. Thompson's at 100. Let me see here. I'm sorry. I mean, but the Blackhawks will be better than you think, but, they're still going to be a long ways away. They've got Bedard, a lot of good young players. Spencer Knight's a good goalie, but they are going to have a lot of shootouts. They're going to be behind a lot. They're going to take a lot of penalties. So I think that it's going to be a long season for them. And I don't know what sending happy poop means, but I appreciate it, I suppose. Let's go to NHL.com. I like to make you guys money. And I have a one-track mind. So let's go to NHL.com. And, all right, here we go. The schedule. Let's go to tomorrow's schedule. This is my one, and I'm not going on Friday, there's no game scheduled. So let's go to Saturday, October 11th. Wow, a full slate of games. Full slate of games. Now, the Kings are in an interesting position because they've just played back-to-back games, traveling to Winnipeg, 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time, which is 10:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So they will be tired, I think. Let me see here. The Sabres and the Bruins. Is there a betting site, you guys? NHL betting side. I want to see what the overs are. Kings, I mean, that was a very tight game. I mean, they're up 2, they're down 2. Shout out to my buddy Jeff Malott for scoring his first ever NHL game, or NHL goal last night. Poor guy had an amazing goal last year in his brief call-up, and he could not. Okay, let's go to the sports book here. Sports book. They're trying to sign me up. I don't want to sign up for fucking DraftKings. And while we're trying to navigate this website, there's a huge new guy on Tampa. He fought Curtis McDermott tonight. 6'9", tough guy. McDermott's a big boy. I'm so old, I remember his dad, Paul McDermott. I mean, Kopitar is still playing at a relatively high level. So, I don't... I think he has another year left, but, he probably doesn't want to do it anymore. So, he's 20 years in the league. That's a lot. That's a fucking grind. And, the traveling. All right. So finally, NHL betting. So we've got team futures. How do you get to the fucking October 11th? Gordie Howe status. Hello, Brazil. Brazil. I mean, Kopitar is still playing at a pretty high level. 10. I'm not sure what that means, Kip Smith. $1.99. No, no, I'm not betting. I'm just trying to make you guys money. I mean, I know the Dabbleverse and Dabbleverse adjacent streams like this. Um, you guys like to gamble. You guys are fucking junkies. Um, yeah, I mean, Kopitar's, Bergeron probably could have still played. So that's I think, the interesting thing is that Bergeron could probably still play in the league. But, you get, it's really the, it's the travel and being away from your family. I mean, Kopitar's young kids. And, there was a great fight tonight in the Tampa Bay Ottawa game. This fucking giant on Tampa Bay, 6'9". I mean, he made Curtis McDermott look small, and McDermott's about 6'5", 6'6". So the Eastern League or the Eastern Conference has some great tough guys. You've got Rempe in New York. You've got McDermott in Ottawa. You've got McEwen in Jersey, who was just traded for McDermott. You've got this kid in Tampa. Florida has some tough dudes. So I think fighting might seem like it's going to be on the uptick this year. So I think that, let's see, what's a good gambling site other than DraftKings? Rempe's getting better, though. To be honest with you, I mean, he's improved. I mean, but he's young, though. He's like 21. So I think that Fox Sports, best betting sites. Thank you very much, Kip Smith, for that. So I think that, let's see, Underdog, Bet MGM. Let's go top NHL betting site. Unique videos, fantasy sports, DraftKings. Interesting. Underdog. Let's go to Underdog. Let's go to Underdog. I mean, I don't think the Rangers roster is bad. It's just kind of, there's some high-priced players. Zibanejad, Panarin. I mean, Panarin had a nice play tonight that made a goal. So let's see here. Sports. Let's go to NHL hockey. Let's go to NHL lines and odds. Finally, holy fuck, man. Yeah, no, I don't want no NHL lines available. What? This site sucks. So, all right, we'll have to go back. I'm not sure what a good betting site is. Earl, did you ever meet Rosie O'Donnell? Never met her, to be honest with you. Thank you. Those lines you quit 8 times. Okay, I mean, and by the way, follow Lala. Very funny LA comic, Orange County based, I believe. I am based in Los Angeles. Thank you very much. All right. So, sportsbook. Okay, here we go. I think you don't want to tell people in this stream you don't have a dad. That will turn them on a lot. So I would definitely not tell them that, Lala. But you do what you want. So let's see, Team Futures. Let's go to Team Futures. Team points, awards, Olympics. I give up. So every day now I will be giving my surefire NHL pick of the night. When is the birthday? I believe, the problem is It's far from me, and the parking at his house sucks. So I would have to. Let's see here. Let's see. All right, October 11th. We have a lot of games on October 11th. Rangers in Pittsburgh. Will be interesting. So, Saturday I will give my pick for NHL, but I want to make you guys some money, honey. Because, like I said, there's less variables in hockey. And what I mean by that is, if you know what you're doing, you can make the money, honey, in hockey. So, oh yeah, it's not that I don't want to come. It's just the parking fucking sucks. And that's not the greatest neighborhood, so I don't want to park my car in the hood, if you know what I'm saying. Let's go Caesar's Palace. I gotta have a sports book, right? Or MGM. Bet MGM. Take an Uber ski. Yeah, I'm not taking an Uber from fucking Bet MGM. There we go. From West Hollywood to Long Beach, unless you want to pay for it. Let's go to sports. John Hamm doing a little bit of I've never seen something that's so hard. I see what you did there, Ray. You made a little bit of a funny. I mean, it's not that funny, but it's pretty funny. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Let's see here. MGM. Lala is like the nicest person in the world, so just relax, you guys. Everyone be cool, and we'll all have a good time. Let's see here. I don't want to bet. Earl Skakel in the house live. I mean, she's tattooed. She's funny. She's hot. But don't be a fucking creep. Jeez, you guys are unbelievable, man. One hot girl comes in here from LA, and Jenna's hot from Les Habitants Montreal. And, I don't know what anyone else looks like. And, you guys just lose your minds. I mean, if some of you, it was raining pussy, you guys would get hit in the head with a dick. Hoo! That's a Skakel classic there. I'll give you that one for free, baby. We're the best chat. We are the best chat on YouTube. I'm sorry I'm not grifting for money or have Clearwater chat staring into the camera like this. Fuck. Not many trolls tonight. I mean, the cough will always be there, to be honest with you. I appreciate your honesty, Handy. She has a partially collapsed trachea, so she will always cough. Now she's right by my foot, dead asleep. Ved, I'll only tell you what I do for a living if you hit the subscribe button. Do you think jellyfish are sad there are no peanut butter fish to play with? What the fuck? See, that's pretty funny. It's not the greatest joke of all time, but that's pretty funny. I'll give you props for that. You are 1 for 1, and believe me, not a lot of people go 1 for 1 in this stream. That is a fact, Jack. It's original. It's funny. All right, let's get to bet. Oh, I'm on the website Bet365. So, you know me, I'm a fucking junkie. Okay, I think we finally figured out The money, honey. My father's Sicilian, my mom's a regular slice. Hey-o! Oh, did you? I was just fucking with you. I'm a stand-up comic. I live in Los Angeles, California, and I'm a voiceover actor, and that is all I do. Just a humble servant. Harry Boner. See, I get what you did there. I do know Sam Tripoli. I've done a lot of shows with him, and Sam's a great guy. Damn, this website, that's crazy. You can make bets on the Danish Hockey League. All right. So, do you like Katie Porter? I don't know who that is, to be honest with you. You down the rabbit hole like Sam? I mean, not really with all the conspiracies and shit. I'm not really down by the rabbit hole, but well, I don't think New York is cheap, but it's probably cheaper than Los Angeles. I mean, just to let you guys know, I live in West Hollywood. Well, the car chase is over, unfortunately, Jesus. And I own my condo, and I've been told that if I were to rent it out, I could get between $5,000 and $6,500 a month. Who the fuck can afford that? But what do the interactive gifts do? I'm still not sure what they do, to be honest with you. Who sucks? I'm lost. It's all right, Lala. It's all right. It's probably better off you can't read the messages. But I don't understand what the happy, like the gifts or whatever do. Do they do anything for me, or are they just like shtick for you guys? So let's go to daily lineups. Would that be? Yeah, I mean, I live basically on the corner of Cynthia and Larrabee in West Hollywood, and a studio is 2,500 to 3,000. A studio, so you basically don't have a bedroom; it's just a room. I have a 2-bedroom, 2.5-bath condo, so it's pretty fucking nice place. It's in relatively turnkey condition. Of course, the carpets are a little dirty because of Lois and general wear. I mean, I would probably have to clean the carpets, maybe throw up some fresh paint, but even that's not completely necessary. And it's. I mean, who can afford $500 to $6,500 worth of rent? I mean, very few people could. I mean, you're talking probably the most prime candidate to rent from me is an actor from, say, New York or Europe in town filming a movie. So what would happen is their agent or agency or manager or whatever would probably lease the condo from me for, say, 6 months, which is great. But then what do I do the 6 months where he's not here and I'm living somewhere else having either a mortgage or rent, and then I got to pay this mortgage or rent? So, well, it is a great location. I mean, the location's top notch. You're basically you're in between Beverly Hills and Hollywood. So wherever you want to go, I mean, obviously depending on traffic, is pretty close. So I'm very lucky in that regard, for sure. But it's still, what's the best restaurants in my area? It's Dantana's and Jones, and there's no one else that comes close. Yeah, that Douglas fight is a big boy. I don't know much about him. I'm going to have to do some investigating on him. I have never seen. Let's go on ESPN. Does ESPN have a betting page? I do own a car. It's a $70,000 BMW. So all you people in the Dabbleverse, you can keep your fucking Patreon subscribers and stick them up your ass. ESPN. So that would be, let's see, let's go to the NHL. The odds. Fuck, man. Okay, no odds available. The fuck? Let's go to the schedule. Let's go to October 11th. I'm trying to give you my pick of the night. There are a lot of games on, I think every team in the league is playing. So let's see, Montreal and Chicago. I would take the over in that one. Because it's, you know, I would take the over in Montreal and Chicago and the over in Anaheim and San Jose. Two bad teams. LA and Winnipeg, as much as it pains me to say, I can't imagine the Kings being in a good position to win. It's cross-country travel. The game is basically, due to their internal body clocks, 10:30 in the morning. I mean, come on, you know those guys go hard in the paint, so they're very rarely up at 10:30 in the morning. I would take, again, Boston and Buffalo. Buffalo at Boston. I would take the over and the Bruins. So, you know, I'll do some research and I'll give you my picks tomorrow for Saturday. And not that this is a gambling, no, I would never use a shot caller on Lois. She's too old for that. You know, because, like, once again, hockey is really one of those rare sports where if you know what you're talking about, you can make some money. I'm not a piazza, but you can't find a speck of dust or bug in my house. Yeah, well, but you're a clean freak, so there's nothing wrong with that. I'm a clean freak, to be honest with you. You know, you wouldn't guess Earl is a neat freak. Okay, our handy, we don't do that kind of humor in here. So basically in hockey, the gambling trends tend to stick. You know, like last year, the Kings were very good at home. I think they were 31-6-3 or something like that. 31-6-4? That'd be something. So virtually unbeatable at home. Almost always under the under. So, you know, last year, of course, the Kings would be a smart bet at home. You know, now this year they lost their first game at home, so, you know, maybe that trend will be different this year. But, you know, this could be a new side hustle on my stream as you give out a little gambling advice. And hey, if you guys win big money, honey, you super chat me. Who would have thought a central authoritarian would believe in electronical therapy? I don't know what the hell that means, baby. I used to go to the Travers Steaks at Saratoga a lot as a kid. That's funny. Gina Babina in the house. Fuck yeah. Earl, how about them Pens? I like what I've seen through 2 games. Well, I mean, Crosby's, you know, he's like Kopitar. He's still got it. Malkin seems pretty good. Sonny's probably not doing very well in prison. You know, she's on all fours eating box. You know, Raquel is a good player. They got some good young players finally. I mean, Letang's 38. He's kind of showing his age. Carlson, he's still on Pittsburgh, right? I mean, you know, he's got some gas in the tank. You know, their thing is goaltending. And, you know, they're just not as good as some of the other teams in the East. I mean, when you look at the East, it's a tough fucking... You know, you've got the Stanley Cup champs, 2-time Stanley Cup champs in Florida. You got Tampa Bay is going to always be good and around the stink. Carolina's good with the addition of Nikolai Ehlers. Like that might put them over the top finally. Toronto's good. Boston's good. That's 5 teams right there. The Capitals, are always in the mix. So it's going to be, the East is good. And, the West has some good teams. I mean, the thing that's going to be interesting about the West is some of the bad teams have improved a lot. So Calgary's improved, Vancouver's improved. So they're going to push teams like the Kings. So, but I mean, Boston will always be in the mix. This year they're pretty much just Pasternak and, a bunch of other dudes. But, they should be, they got a new coach in Marco Sturm, who used to coach the Kings farm team Ontario. So they'll be in the mix. Am I saying they're going to win the Stanley Cup? No, but they'll be in the mix. Trust me on that one. Thank you for subscribing, Subscriptions, really, I'd rather have than money, because they just get you in the algorithm. So I appreciate the subscriptions. I appreciate it very much, to be honest. So, and I think you can set your notifications for when I go live. I mean, Boston's, they're going to be a grinding team. They got Tanner Jeannot from the Kings. They got Big Zadorov. He's another tough guy on the back end. They'll be tough to play against. Obviously, if I were to rate the teams in the East, I would say, obviously Florida, Carolina, Toronto, and Tampa are the top 4 teams. And then you got, the bubble teams, like a Boston and, the Rangers will be there. The Rangers will always, show up and be willing to trade. And, the Rangers are kind of like the Redskins in the 70s when Jack can't cook on them. They traded all their draft picks to go all in for older players at the deadline. And the Islanders are going to be much improved. So, it's going to be... it's tight. I mean, there's a lot of parity in the NHL. So, Fanatics sold Ranger jerseys 1 game. Yeah, I mean, the days of making money in the jersey world are pretty... those days might be over, to be honest with you. 1 game wonder shirts for $1,200. I think Rempe's shirts were going for around $1,000. Those shirts in 3 to 5 years will be worth maybe $500. It's just because, Rempe's biggest talent is his fighting. There's a few new players for him to fight. The kid from Tampa, Douglas, McDermott in Ottawa. Olivier is probably the heavyweight champ of the league, the kid in Columbus. But, it's just... I don't think his shirts will be worth much. I mean, jersey prices for tough guys have dramatically plummeted. So, I remember when I started into the hobby, I was getting Brashear shirts for like $1,250. And toward the end of his career, I bought one of his shirts from that Quebec Goon League, which those prices were nuts when that league was in demand because it was all tough guys on every team. I got it for $180 shipped from Quebec. Shipped, so that I paid probably about $150 for the shirt. That shirt 5 years earlier, $1,500 easy. So they're like stocks. They go up, they go down, and unless you're getting a McDavid shirt or an Ovechkin shirt, and even those shirts, you get the shirt Ovechkin scored his goal scoring record shirt, and I'm going to assume he got that shirt, so that shirt's not even in the hobby, but. You have to get a jersey that something special was done in. Like my Eric Bolton 9/11 shirt, that I've been offered $10,000 for. Not because it's an Eric Bolton shirt, but because of 9/11, unfortunately. So, and you don't seem to have... well, that's very nice. I appreciate that. Be cool, man. I'm in a good mood tonight. Just be cool. Let me see. Let's see what you're about, man. You're coming in hot. So I've got a guy who got 20 subscribers in 4 years telling me to shower. What the fuck? Get out of my stream, man. You're bringing me down. Get out of my stream. But hit the subscribe button before you do. Curious, anyone else mute the Latin Weather channel? I definitely beat off to it. Well, I don't know. It's easy for you to say that. I mean, really, I don't know you. You seem to be kind of a bitch, to be honest with you. I'm nice enough to do an hour stream entertaining you guys for $2 fucking, and you're telling me to shower, you cunt. You know what? I'm gonna put you in 24-hour timeout. I don't like your energy. You're just like every other woman in my life, a gold-digging cunt. Sorry, I came in hot there. My bad. I don't deal with, mean women in my life anymore. This is my stream, bitch. I don't need that energy in my stream. Go to Kevin Brennan's stream. MLC, man. You'll fit in perfectly there. Some girl who's probably a Missouri 5, but an LA 2, and I've only seen that because I've never seen a 1 before telling me to shower. Shit. I don't have time for that, Gina Babina. How many people do I put in 24-hour timeout? Very few. And she thinks just because she's a hot girl in her small town of Steubenville, Ohio, she can come in hot on my stream? Bitch. What am I turning into, Karmic X? So, and of course, this is another new feature I do. I'm about to end the stream in 3 minutes. Thank you very much for tuning in. We're gonna go and see who's live right now. We got Pat Dixon is live right now. Check out Pat Dixon. We got Bobby Nick live right now. We've got not a lot. We got Perry Carabello live. 752 people watching Perry Carabello. I mean, that just blows me away. And he's probably making a fortune. That's the scary thing. 23,000 subscribers. I mean, that just makes me want to quit the business. What up, Shandy girl? I'm really not a misogynist, but I also stand up to women who are bullies in my stream. I'm going to guess she's at least 50 pounds overweight. And in order for her to feel better about her life, she's going to come into a stream of someone she's never met and start talking shit. I don't play that, baby doll. Even Lois doesn't like that. You guys know me. I'm the nicest person in the streaming world, but I'm done taking shit from these loser trolls. No, I don't think Perry is a work. I know him. He's that stupid. I mean, is this what I have to do to make money in streaming? Is that what I have to do? I'm not acting tough. It's my stream, Bear. If you don't like it, you can get the fucking out, too. I can do a stream to 39 people. I'm turning into Kevin Brennan. Stream. I mean, look at this guy. I mean, unbelievable. I love the internet, man. Earl Skakel in the house. I don't know. What is that? I don't know, to be honest with you. Lois ain't feeling it. Lois, I think my dog has to go to the bathroom. And come on, Lois. Let's make a tinkle. Well, she'd be chilling right now. Earl Skakel in the house. It's always a pleasure to have you guys in my stream. Even the trolls. Just please hit the like and subscribe button. It's really not asking too much. Thank you, Kip Smith, for your financial donation. Thank you to all the moderators for doing, frankly, a thankless job. But I do appreciate it. And no spot this week at the Comedy Store, but that's all right. Yeah, it's really weird. She really amps up her cough. See? She's going to the bathroom right now. Now, a dog going to the bathroom to me is funnier than Perry Caravello. Pastor, this isn't the Alex Jones show, so I can't... I mean, look at that. That's a lot of pee for a small dog. See? Well, to be honest, no, it's all good, AC/DC. I mean, it did put me in a bad mood. Like, do you realize I'm the only guest in MLC history who doesn't grift him for money? But it's because I respect him so much as a comic, and I still do. But to have him talk shit about me? Like, you wonder why this fucking guy has no friends. And Chad will be back on his show, and here's my next betting line until I can get to Saturday's hockey lines. You know, Chad will be back on MLC in a month and a half as a full-time regular contributor. I guarantee you that. Okay, I gotta get Lois some new biscuits. So, Lois, you be chilling right now. Okay. But it's all good, AC/DC. I never want you to, you guys, you just report the news. It's just disappointing. I mean, I've done that fucking show 40 times, never been paid once, and he pays Hope Gutierrez. Like, that's fucking mind-blowing to me. And he pays Ray DeVito, who's so fucking stupid he doesn't realize that Kevin is just gooning on him to his face. Pull up a clip of Kevin talking to me like that. You won't be able to find it because I'll just hit end stream. I don't need that shit. Chad's up to something. Well, of course he is. But that's why everyone loves, everyone shits on Chad, but, Chad stirs the drink in the Dabbleverse. My dog is not precious. My night's been going okay, Unc, to be honest with you. I mean, hey, let's get to 60 likes. That's kind of a cool thing to get to. We got 59. Well, that's what I like about Kevin is it's not an act. That's who he is. He's an angry fucking slightly bitter comic who's found a way to grift people for money and not leave his home. What do you do for a living, Unc? I'm a stand-up comic and voiceover actor. But that's what I find endearing about Kevin is it's not an act. That's who he is. And he's pretty honest about that. So that's what I love. All right, you kids. We've done a nice stream tonight. I appreciate you guys. We'll stream tomorrow night, probably around the same time, maybe a little earlier. Earl Skakel, over and out.